Hello, boys and girls. It's time for the Big Blue Book. Are you ready? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to say the names of our vowels and the two sounds that each vowel makes. The letter's name is A. A says A, and A says A. Please do it with me so your brain can grow. The letter's name is E. E says Eh, and E says E. The letter's name is I. I says I, and I says I. The letter's name is O. O says Ah, and O says O. The letter's name is U. U says and U says U. Those are our 5 vowels, boys and girls, and the rest of the letters in the alphabet are called consonants. Say that with me, consonants. So our alphabet has vowels and consonants. Let's move on to rhyming. Our first game is rhyming. Today, we are rhyming with the and family. So let's say the first 2 words in the and family. And band, and hand. Put your hands out for rhyming. Band, hand, band, hand, band, hand. Sounds the same. They rhyme. What else rhymes with band and hand? Let's use our Zoophonics chart to help us figure out some consonants that could go in front of and. And band. And canned, a made-up word, but it still works. And dand, a made-up word. Skip the vowels. Let's keep going. We did hand. Let's just go through the alphabet quickly. And, that's a real word, land. And sand. And I think that's all of the real words, but the rest could be made up words. Rand, tanned, vand, wand. Any consonant could go in front of and to make a new rhyming word in the and family. Whoops. Let's move on to the next game. The beginning sound game. Say the word after me and we'll say the beginning sound on our left hand. Left hand out. Africa. 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 Is the beginning sound. Dog. Dog is the beginning sound. Alphabet. Alphabet. Is the beginning sound. Make. Is the beginning sound. So we read from left to right. So our left hand is the beginning sound and our right hand is the ending sound. Say the ending sound of these words with me. Say gag. Gag. G is the ending sound. Fan. Fan. Is the ending sound. Ram. Ram. Is the ending sound. Hat. Hat. Is the ending sound. Remember, beginning sound, ending sound. Our next game is blending. We are going to blend using our Zoophonics today. Are you ready to help me blend? L-I-D. And remember, on the vowel, our voice goes over a hill like a roller coaster. Ready? L-I-D, signal. Id. Lid. What's the word? Lid. M-O-B. Ready? Signal. Ob. Mob. What's the word? Mob. Like a mob of people. C-A-P. Ready? Signal. App. Cap. What's the word? Cap. like a baseball cap. S-O-B, signal. S-ob, sob. What's the word? Sob, like I was crying, I was sobbing. Boys and girls, blending is to help us to read words. And the next game is called segmenting. Segmenting, or breaking them apart, breaking words apart, is to help us to write words. So every time you go to write, segment the word, break it apart, and you will hear each sound. So we are going to break it apart on our body, and then we are going to break it apart on our fingers, and then we are going to write it on our pretend piece of paper on our hand. Are you ready? The word is yes. Say yes. Now break it. Yeah. S. Yes. Now break it on our fingers. Yeah. S. Yes. Now write it on our paper. Yeah. Yeah. Y. Yeah. E. Yeah. S. What's the word? Yes. See how breaking helps us say each sound and write each sound? The next word is web. Say web. Web. Break web. W. B. What's the word? Web. Break it on your fingers. W. B. Web. Write it on your paper. W. W is W. W. Is E. W. B. B is B. What's the word? Web. Good writing, friends. Say zap. Zap. Break zap. Z. P. Zap. Break zap on your fingers. Z. P. Zap. Write zap. Z. 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 Middle sound. A. Z. P. Ending sound. P. P. What's the word? Zap. Zap, like a zap of lightning or a zap of electricity. The word is bat. Say bat. Bat. Break bat. B. T. Bat. Break bat on your fingers. B. T. Bat. Write bat on your hand. B. B says B. B. Middle sound. A says B. T. Ending sound. T. Write it. T says T. Bat. What's the word? Bat. Like a bat is a nocturnal animal, isn't it? And now our game is substituting. Say the word and replace the beginning sound with the letter I have at the end here. Ready? Say to. Take off T and add and what do you have? Moo. Moo. Say me. Take off and add k. What do you have? Key. Say. Take off s and add d. What do you have? Day. Very good substituting, boys and girls. And now we have our sentence game with ending punctuation. Every sentence has to start with a capital letter and it has to end with one of these punctuation marks. That means stop. But we have to decide which one to put at the end of our sentence. Here's your first sentence. Help me count it. The red fish swam under the rock. The red fish swam under the rock. How many words in that sentence? 5 plus 2 equals 7 words in that sentence. The red fish swam under the rock. Plain old period. It's not a question and it's not an exclamation mark. It's a plain old period. And most of our sentences are plain old periods, friends. I had a lot of fun at the party. I had a lot of fun at the party. How many words in that sentence? 9, because 5 and 4 more equals 9. 9 words in that sentence. I had a lot of fun at the party. That's not a plain old period, and it's not a question. It's an exclamation mark because we're saying it excitedly. We had a lot of fun at the party. Okay, here's our last one. What is the new boy's name? What is the new boy's name? How many words in that sentence? 5 plus 1 equals 6. What is the new boy's name? Oh, what is a question word? We started with a question word. So we're asking a question. Let's make our question mark. We're asking a question. What is the new boy's name? Good job on your big blue book today, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me.